Angel Arflag here. We're going to do another arm set, very similar to what we did last week, but this time you'll get to see my head. So, I'm going to press this so I know how long I've been going, and we'll start once again with a warm-up. So just march in place and get things going. So it's a light march, arms moving back and forth. Now this arm movement is practice. Practice for walking, practice for running, and just, so elbows draw back, abs in, shoulders down, and march back and forth. Okay? So we want light footprints or light footsteps on the ground. Some movement through the ankles. And of course, get the heart rate up. So the purpose of the warm-up, as always, is to shock the body into movement. Get it used to it. Get everything going. All right? Once we've got this going a little bit, we want to take it to a little jog. Arms are moving back and forth. I know I keep messing with the mats. So feet up, heels up, arms back and forth. Our warm-up will be about 5 to 6 minutes of movement, then some stretching, and then some shoulder warm-up. Good, so here we go. We're going to turn this, instead of arms forward and back, to arms straight up. You ready? In 4, 3, 2, up. So now we're going to start to warm up the shoulders, the back, the arms. You might start to feel that heavier breathing. It's just your body's reaction to movement, right? I'm going to change the legs next and bringing the knees forward, elbows to knees. In 4, 3, 2, hold it up, pull it down. Good. So this can be a little higher impact or low. Okay? Working to pull the knees up higher each time. And then taking this movement in reverse and bringing the heels up to our butt. Okay, in 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, here it goes, and pull it back. So if I turn sideways, you'll see heels toward my butt. From this heel to butt position, we're going to take it to lunges back. Bringing the arms then from high to low, and reaching forward, pulling back. In 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we pull it back. Shoulders. So at belly in, shoulders down, pull the shoulder blades toward each other, pull and pull. I'm trying to keep this timed so we can stretch. We've got plenty of time to move around. We're wanting to get the heart rate up, get the arms warmed, shoulder and back. 8, 7, 6, 5. In 4, 3, ready for jumping jacks, and go. And out. Good. Last minute of the higher intensity warm-up. So start to pick up the pace. We're going to take this to what I call power jacks. So not as quick, but a big jump and a little, oh, sorry. I just don't want to trip. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, big power jack. Take it wide, jump, wide, jump, wide. 4, 3, 2, hold it wide, and down. Wide legs, reach, pull, reach, pull. Legs are out, feet are 45 degrees, breathe. Perfect. So I was looking for that 6, 7 minute mark of this active intensity. For some it might not be long enough. If we were doing a cardiovascular exercise, we probably want that longer. With this, really just wanted to get everything moving. Here's 4. Weight is in the heel. 3, 2, hold it down. Hands on the thighs. Bring yourself forward. Drop the head round through and come up. And again. Good. And down. Low. Roll. 3 more. And 2. Hold on this one, bring it all the way down. Hands to the floor. We're going to walk the feet out. Maybe there's a slight bend, maybe not. Right hand stays to the floor, left arm behind the back. Look over your shoulder and down. Switch. And down. So you can do this straight-legged. If that's too much on the hamstrings, those knees are slightly bent. Plant both feet. Good, 2 more each direction. Looking over the shoulder. Last one each way. Breathing in and the exhale comes down. Hands on the floor. On the up legs, bring it up. Walk the feet in. Grab a band or a belt or something. So here we go. Feet shoulder distance apart, like hip distance apart. Belly in. Take this up here. We're going to bring it to our chest, open, and release. So a very simple movement, and release. Open, and release. You'll see we're kind of going to work our way up and over to the back side. Each one a little bit higher, working through the shoulders. If you don't feel much, just grab a little more of the band, bring it closer. Open. Good. 2 more. And 1. And we've got this at chest height. We want to take it up at a Y. So if you see, I'm still a bit forward. I'm going to pull it out. Watch your nose. Out. So from that Y, and pull out, and the Y. I'm still slightly forward of my shoulders. Good, 3 more. Breathe in, exhale, last 1, and up. We're going to take this up and around to our shoulder blades. Pull this in a little bit closer so I have it out and in. Across my shoulder blades, out and in. Elbows a little bent, shoulder blades together, push and push. Belly in, nice and tall. 3 more. 2. We have 1 more position. Take this down to waist height. This time I flipped my hands over, so it's held right behind my rear end. Pull it out and in. It's not a huge movement. Out and in. Here's 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'm going to bring those hands more facing forward now. This is a little looser. I'm going to take it from behind, and I'm going to bring it all the way up, that Y, and all the way down. All the way up, here's our Y, and all the way down. Just to the natural groove of your shoulders. Yeah. Good. I'm just going to take it up, over, kind of a little like a jump rope on this way. 3 more. So just try and work through the groove of your shoulders, or through the natural movement of your shoulders. You're not trying to adapt our body, well, our torso I should say, so that we can do this. It's just through the arms. Good. And bring it back and bring it here. All right, we're going to keep this, and right next to us, we're going to start with push-ups. Actually, since we're standing, why come up and down? So what I'm going to actually have you do is step right here in the center. Now, if I just do 1 foot in and hold the handles 2 hands, it's going to be a little less resistance. I'm going to pull this up to my shoulders, straight up, here, and back down. Here's that bicep curl. Move the hands, push straight up, and reverse. Now if this wasn't enough, I could step both feet in, bicep, flip, push straight up. If wasn't enough and I needed more, I could take my legs out wider, giving me less band to work with. Okay, so find what feels natural, find where the challenge lies. So what I want to make sure is that when I'm doing this, that my torso is going to stay stacked. My hips, my shoulders over my hips over my knees over my ankle. What I don't want to see is this, to try to get more. If that happens, then you're going to take a foot out or you're going to adjust the band so that you stay straight. So I'm going to keep straight up. Now I'm doing 2 arms at a time. An alternative to keep that straight up and to work the core a little differently is to do 1 arm. And we're going to do that in a moment. We're going to stay with 2 arms right now. But just know there's alternatives, there are modifications. It also tends to be a little easier, especially if I let some of this loose, I give myself a lot more band. I've now made this a lot easier. So if you find that by doing it with 2 arms, that instead of straight up and pushing, that you've got this or this going on, then go to 1 arm. We've got 2 more here. If you've been counting, good, because I haven't. Okay. Now, without adjusting much, if we don't have to, we're going to hold this at the hip, 1 arm, and then hold it at the shoulder. 1 arm, and hold it at the shoulder. You can add the bicep curl if you feel like you need to, but right now I just want to get some shoulder in. Straight up like the Statue of Liberty. Or like you're holding a plate of, I don't know, hors d'oeuvres. Straight up. 5, 4. Now see if your body starts to do this. Straighten it out. 3, 2. Let's go to the other side. And 1. Hold it at your hip, at your shoulder, and it's a press for 10. I'm going to try and count so we don't overdo it. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to take our step away, or step out of it, put it to the side, come down to the floor in all 4s. First is a modified push-up. If right off the bat you want to take it to your feet, do so only if you can maintain that perfect form all the way through modified. Okay, so we're going to, all 4s here, maybe the hands are a little bit more forward on the knee. We're going to hinge ourselves forward so that my wrists are underneath my shoulders. I might even take this out a little bit wider and come down and up. Belly in. We have 10 to start. Here's 5. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold and plank. Hold here. Adjust the hands a little bit if you need to, and now my legs are going to come out just a little bit wider so they're in line with my hands, and I'm going to tap and down, tap, down. So what I'm trying not to do is shift like this. I want everything like a tabletop here so that only my arms are moving. My core is steady. Belly in, shoulders down. 4 more each arm. 3, 2, and 1. There is our plank. We're going to now take that push-up and plank to a side plank as well. I'm going to move this away from the treadmill because it always makes me nervous that I'm literally going to crash right into my own treadmill, so yay. And I have this pad underneath so it's a little more cushion. So you ever want to roll up your mat? So I'm going to start with modified. Once again, we go from that all fours, hands a little bit forward, shift into that plank, lower, up, and as we come up, I'm going to take my top leg out, raise up, bring it back, and do it again. Down, other side. This foot turns, the leg extends, maybe even comes off the ground. Here, down, up, extend. Down, up, extend. Good. That was 4. So I want to keep this triangle underneath me, my shoulder over my wrist. Here, 6. Okay, and this is purposely the modified version first. Our second round will be a bit more intense, but we're doing everything a little more modified so that the shoulders, wrists, hands, everything is prepared. 1 more each side. Here's that last one on this side. Last one on this side. Good. Now I'm going to bring myself down. We have a tabletop. So this is a leg extension. Also though, for the chest, I'm going to show modifications. So, the hands, we're sitting up tall like a boat. Hands are behind us. I don't want the weight in your wrist. We want that grip of the floor. The hips can come up, or you can keep your hips down, because we're opening the chest here. Whatever gets the most challenge. So I'm going to lift my hips up, holding this, leg extends, up and down, up and down. Okay, higher I can get my hip, belly in, here's 7, 8, 9, 10, bring it to the floor, shake out the wrists. We will do the other set, but first we're going to do our V-sit into boat so that the wrists get a little time to, so out in that full extension, bring it in, out in a full extension, and pull it into boat. The feet can stay off the floor, the heels can stay on the floor, out and in. Here's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to come back here for the other side. Plant the hands, lift the hips, leg extends, and it's up. 8, 7. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to take one more round of core, but this time you've got your band with you. I'm going to double it up. We're going to come up on the sit bones. This is my oar. Come up into boat, and it's a twist. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and done. Come on up. Go ahead and grab. We have 5 up and overs, so up and over, up and over. So I don't know that I would necessarily call this strengthening. However, it's a mobility exercise. So we're looking for better range of motion in the shoulders. I think it was 3, 4, and then one more. So we've got that mobility. Bring it here, a little more mobility. Head closer if that feels better. Shoulder height, chest height, and pull. Pull. Five, 6, 7, 8. Now take it to that Y. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, over the head, at the shoulders, elbows bent and out. So it's across the shoulder blades. Out. If you looked at it, almost like a W when you look at your elbows here, right? So if I draw arms and elbows, there's 3, 2, 1. All the way down, turn the hands, stand here, arms a little bit away from the butt for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it in front. Step through. So you're going to grab the handles. Step. Step. Give yourself what you need. Bicep, turn, and press. And do it again. There's 10 of these. So we're just trying to keep everything moving. Here's our second round. So we've seen everything before. We know what we can do. We know if we can modify. We know if we need to. Here we go. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2. Here's the fun. Good. Last one. Just this arm holds here up. Ooh, a little sweaty, sorry. 5, 4. Yeah, it gets tiring. 3, 2. Now we switch sides. Other hand, hold at the shoulder, press. this, step out carefully, put it to the side. We have our push-ups. So bring it down to the floor, kneel down, hands planted in front. You can continue with the modified, because you know we're going to do 10 push-ups, hold plank with the taps of the shoulders, and then plank to side plank. So knowing what's coming, do what you need to do. So you're going to take these out wide and either modified or on toes. We have 10. (90°). Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the plank. Take the feet out wider. Tap. Holding in the center. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one each side. Good. Holding here. Down, up, side plank. Lower, side plank. Now I have my feet staggered. They can be stacked. They can be up. Woo. If I don't fall, we'll be fine. I was starting to feel a little less stable in my shoulders than I would like. So instead of stacking my feet like this, I was doing staggered. So make sure you modify if you don't feel as strong or as stable. More stable than anything. 4 more each side. And I know I'm not even taking it a little deeper with my shoulders. Good. Are we at 1 more each side? I can't remember. You would think I'd be able to count. All right. And here, flip it. I need a towel. I sweat. Okay. So, shake out the hands. Reversing. So we're bringing these hands behind. Again, the hips can stay on the floor if that feels better. We're going to grip the floor, open the chest, come up, extend, and up. 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. I just angle so I don't hit my head. We have V-sits, full extension, arms and legs, and in. Full and in. If you wanted to make this harder, it could be a hover and a boat. A hover and a boat. Or full extension and up. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side, hands planted, Feet planted, up into all fours, reverse or tabletop, lift and lift. Belly in, head can relax. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down to the floor. Once again, I'm giving myself some space. This band that's nearby, grabbing the handles, grabbing the side, up into my boats on our sit bones, and Russian twist. 2. Good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And here we go. We have one more round. So once again, back to mobility. Up. Woo. This will be our last round. 3. 4. And 5. Bring it back to the center, or back in front, I mean. Chest height. Good. And pull. 5, 6, 7, 8, and we take it up to that Y in front of us. Y, M, C, A. Just kidding. Good. 6, 7, shoulder blades, so it comes behind, elbows are bent, press and in, press and in. Hips are forward, shoulders down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, bring it down, grab it behind, away from your butt, so there's a little space, and pull. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okie dokie. Here we go. Go ahead, step on. Since it's the third round, if we're starting to get tired, maybe we take one foot out or we just bring the feet closer. Bicep, up. Make sure we breathe. Breathe in, exhale. Here's our last 5. 4, 3, 2. These next ones will be tough, right? Single arm. This one stays here. This stays at the shoulder for a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, oh, the last 2, and 1. Let's switch. Up. 8, not leaning. Push straight up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yay! All right. Step away to the side. Oh, push-ups. Sorry, hair issues. Here we go. Down onto the floor. Modified or full. Modified does not mean that you are giving in or that it's weaker. We want to make sure that we have perfect form. So if your form is falling apart, go to modified. I'd rather you have 5 perfect ones modified than 20 crappy ones where you're hurting your shoulders. Okay, so we're going to try that for 10, 9, 8, head in line with the rest of your spine, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to modify for the plank because I felt myself scooting my hips before. So I'm going to take my knees out wider, tap, tap. So what I'm trying to do is maintain a stable core without, because it's just cheating. So hold, and maybe I just touch here, maybe I just lift, okay? 4, 3, 2, and 1, okay? So I really try to minimize my hip shift and my shoulder shift. Now we have plank to side plank. I'm going to try that in full plank. So here we are. Push up is optional. As you can see, I'm kind of even modifying my push up a little bit. You could actually do this like a tricep push up. Since we just did push-ups and we're at our 3rd round, could care less if you keep doing them, unless you want more. What we are trying to get is this plank, right, and this side plank. So I didn't show this, and I'm sorry I did not, but if this is too much on the hands, especially by this 3rd round, here I am in my plank. No push-up, I turn and plank and turn, okay? So here's an option if the wrists need a break right now. I'm going to do the last 3 on my hands with the push-ups. Two more each way. Making sure we breathe. 1 more. And last one. Okay. Bringing it down to the knees. Sweeping the feet underneath. Giving myself a little room for my feet. So we could do this on our fists. Hopefully that's stable enough. If that, again, if the wrists are starting to bother you, or once again, we're here. Okay. Leg is extended for 10, 9, 8, belly in, lift the hips up, open the chest, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet on the floor, bring it down. V-sits. 1, 2. So sometimes especially if you get on a roll. Getting up, we got this. Going down, we want to take our time and maybe even slow that process down. Up, explosive, lower. Here's 9, lower, and 10. Down. Bring yourselves back up. So I'll show it modified here in case you're like, what are you talking about? Let's see, up into all fours, that foot, and up. 9, 8, 7, 6, hips up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down, hips down. Grab the strap one more time with a band. One more time. Up into that boat and tap. There's 3. So it's a little tiny twist. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yay! All right. 3 times around, we made it to the bonus round. What? Yes. All right. This is the bonus round. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. I'm going to hinge forward. Bring my hands to the ground. Take them out. Take my feet back. So I'm looking for a V in my body. I'm going to change, move my hands so that I'm gripping. And any amount that I can, I'm going to bring my head to the ground. And up. Down and up. 5 more. We've got this. Of course, if I want to make it harder, I could lift a leg up. Then I might fall on my head. So 7, 8, last 2, ooh, and 1. Walk the hands back, bring the feet to the ground, belly in. So I'm going to bring my feet a little closer, bring my belly down to my thighs, drop my head, and start to lift my hips up. So I did this to try to pull my shoulders back. And let my arms go, side to side. Bring it behind my back. Maybe try to lift my hips up. And then walk my feet out. Any amount that I can straighten or almost straighten my legs. Walk my hands over to my right foot and do that little twist. Maybe even grab the edge of my foot. And then over to my left foot, maybe grab that little twist. To the center, bring my hands to my hips. Flatten out my back. Now see if maybe I can pull my hips so that they're over my heels. So a little bit more in my toes. Lift my thighs. Arms out like airplanes. So if I keep scooting my hips back, I gotta bring them forward. Here. And here. All the way out like airplanes. Hands back to my hips. And all the way up. Walk my feet together. Big breath. Reach. Grab your wrist. Pull it up. And over. Drop the hand. Reach. Look. And then back up. Grab the wrist. Pull it up. Hug the head. Over. Let go of the wrist. Look up. Let's do this one more time each side. All the way up. Grab the wrist. Pull straight up. Hug the head. And now like you're between two panes of glass. Plant both feet. Drop the arm. Look up. Let's do it again. All the way up. Grab that wrist. Straight up. And this. Good. Let's take that big breath. Both arms. Look up. Reach up. And release. Until we do legs. Have a good